All right. This is Natural Solutions. We're going to deal with a product description for customers and for distributors. And also, we're going to also do an interview, and we're going to bring in our good friend Tim Wellington to help us with this project. Tim, go ahead and talk to us.
Well, I just thank God for Elder Derek Jenny. He's been a great friend of mine, great mentor. Got involved in Youngevity in 2017. I thank God because it has kept me through the pandemic. No one has got sick in my family. We thank God. Matter of fact, one person did because they didn't follow the rules that prescribed that I told them what to do. But the thing about when I found out they did catch the coronavirus, within 2 days it was gone. 2 days.
With 2 days they were gone with the coronavirus.
Gone within 2 days. So they the only one that didn't. The only one that caught it because they didn't listen. I said when I went to Florida, I said, do this, do that, and you won't catch it. They went out to a little party, didn't have their masks on, doing all this stuff with these different people they didn't even know, and they caught it. But in 2 days, gone.
Okay, well, now I think we need to touch on that first.
Yes.
Giving understanding about the coronavirus and the mask. A regular surgical mask is not going to be adequate to keep you from a virus, okay? Because the coronavirus and SARS viruses, different viruses, are like 1,000 times smaller than a human hair. And so to try to keep a virus from passing through a mask, it's like saying, I'm going to put up a chain link fence in my backyard and I'm going to try to keep out mosquitoes. So that's not going to work. And so you can put on 3 masks if you want to. You can put 3 chain link fence together, and the mosquito's going to navigate around each little bar and still get in, right?
That's correct.
And so that's what happens with the coronavirus. The best thing Dr. Wallach found out about dealing with the coronaviruses is that when you're gluten-free, that's what we've been saying for a long time. You need to be no wheat, no barley, no rye, and no oats, and nothing made with it. The reason why is because the bone marrow gets destroyed when you, by default, by not getting enough calcium and magnesium through the small intestine. And so a lifetime of eating gluten prevents that first marine response for your immune system. So that coronavirus sets in and it just devastates the body. Then you go to the next level and then you're sick. But here's the thing. If you're gluten-free and you get that immune system up through taking the 90 nutrients that we're talking about today, then your body's going to be all right. And so there's an Indian tribe in Minnesota that has only 29 infections and 0 dead. Why? Because 400 years they've been eating rice out the lake, and it's called Manuman. They're the Fond du Lac tribe. I think they're Cherokee. But guess what? The Asians have a lower dead as well and less infections because they don't eat as much gluten as we do. So that's really important. So pay attention and listen to the instructions today. What else do you have for us today, Tim?
Well, I just thank God. I want you to talk a little bit about the new product that's out. It's the 2.5, the Tangerine 2.5.
The Tangerine 2.5. Let me grab this right here. It's the Tangy Tangerine 2.5. And see, he's jumping ahead of me. He has more a product that I do, but we have products here that are certified to be organic. And now, and that takes a lot. And then it has like 16 vitamins, 77 plant minerals, 12 amino acids. The 3 fatty acids have to be the fish oil, so we can't put oil and the powder together. But then it has the beet root juice. Now, you already know, you give some roots. Back in the day, grandfather, he said, eat them beets, boy, and it's going to help your blood. Well, it's all in here. And so these products, I think it's like 8,000 ORAC, where it's going to take, it's the antioxidants that you need. Everyone's dealing with the free radicals. How do I stop aging? Well, you need the antioxidants, and you need to flood your body with nutrients like this, and your body will begin to fix itself. And so that's one of the products here is the 2.5. I mean, that's on another level. The Tangy Tangerine Original is on another level. You get the 2.5.
Yes.
You got Jet Fuel Plus rockets.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, the thing about it, I ordered it for my sister 2 weeks ago, and she loved it. I was ordering 2.0, but they was out of it. It's on back order. Yeah. So they said, we got 2.5. So she got it, and she loves it. She said, I need some more of that when I run out. I said, well, when you just give me a call, let's talk a little bit about the selenium.
Selenium.
It's powerful.
Selenium is very powerful because It's one of the best anti-cancer drugs. It's not a drug, it's a mineral.
Yes.
It's in the 77 plant minerals. It's the most researched mineral, I guess, out of all the minerals. It's on PubMed.org because sometimes doctors get smart aleck and say, well, what kind of research? Well, it's $100 million. It's already been proven, and it lowers cancer, so many different kind of cancers when you deal with selenium. That I don't have the information in front of me, but if you go to stopsickness.info and go to our presentation, Real Health and Nutrition 101, and I'm breaking it down, and you'll be able to see it and understand the different measures that selenium deals with the body, dealing with all kinds of health conditions. And there's a selenium files, I believe Dr. Wallach has a CD out. And it's like when people ask, what does selenium do? It does so much, it's like, what doesn't it do?
Right.
So I can't really describe, because there's too many illnesses that we include. And I take the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, and selenium's always included. And I never go without selenium. So if you want to deal with not getting some problems dealing with cancer and some other things, selenium is your best friend.
Let's talk about this problem. This is some people having challenges with their sinuses.
Olive leaf. Is this the olive leaf?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. This is super olive. Or this is the sinus and allergy show. Okay, support. But it's like the same bottle as the olive leaf because this is in the good herbs class in Youngevity. But I'm going to tell you something. I used to get sinus infections twice a year growing up in my 20s and 30s and 40s. And well, now not in my 40s so much, but because we started switching how we were doing things. But I'm 50, I'll be 55 this month.
Yeah. And
people look at me and say, you don't look 55. Right. Amen, praise the Lord. But one of the things you want to do is, if you're prone to sinus infections, get off of gluten. Yes. Stop being the problem. Stop causing yourself these infections. And with good herbs, this company is a powerful company because when you listen to their testimony, this was a family that didn't go to the hospital, didn't go to the clinic. They did everything themselves. And so Youngevity brought them in because they had their own line of herbs, but they had a track record of success with the family business. And these herbs are powerful. So you want to deal with sinuses and different allergies. This liquid right here will give your body the support that it needs.
That's powerful.
All right.
Let's talk about the Rebound.
Rebound, that's one of my favorites. The children love it. It's the Rebound. Oh Lord. So the Rebound is a sports drink, and it was formulated for Theo Ratliff because if you remember him, the last team I think he played for was the Lakers, and he was done. I mean, his joints. He didn't have nothing left. He tried to make a move, something slipped somewhere, and so the sports doctor said, "You're done, buddy." But Dr. Wallach put together the Healthy Bone and Joint Pack for him, and they rebuilt his cartilage, ligaments, to connective tissues, disc between vertebrae, all that, and then also the Rebound, because a lot of times, during the fourth quarter when you think you win in the game, you run out of strength, right? And so you get 100 nutrients. V8, Gatorade has 8 or 3 nutrients in it, like that. But this Rebound has 100 nutrients in it. And so this is the hidden secret that nobody wants to know. You have athletes like LeBron James. You have athletes like Tom Brady. See, if you look at the longevity, think about Youngevity. You have Danny Glover. You got Suzanne Summers. And actually, Donny Osmond. Now, we see his sister on TV doing the commercials dealing with Nutra something, right?
Yes.
Yeah. We're not gonna give him no credit, but she has access to this. But Donny Osmond did a whole video supporting these products, and so if you want Rebound, I'm telling you, it says it in the name. You will rebound. And it tastes great. This is one of the best tasting products in the whole Youngevity. I put a little bit of this in water, and it reminds me of the old Tang.
Yes.
It's so good. Oh, Lord, the children love it. They're like, no, give me the Rebound. Give me the Rebound there. So it's a beautiful thing.
Let's talk about this glucose gel.
The glucose gel.
Yes.
Now, the glucose gel is amazing because the mayor of Atlanta years ago, his name was Andy Young, I believe that's his name. He was scheduled for double knee replacement and it's hundreds and hundreds of testimonies, but he's one of the more outstanding because everyone knew the mayor of Atlanta back in the day, Andrew Young, and he was scheduled, like I said, but this right here is beef cartilage and chicken cartilage ground up in a capsule, you know, where you can pull the capsule apart and everything. And so we can regrow cartilage. Well, doctors say you can't do that. That's because of the kind of calcium and cartilage stuff that they have. It's not on this level. And so with the glucogel and the OsteoFX, the calcium products, and then getting all the rest of the 90 nutrients, guess what? You don't have to have tachycardia, supraventricular tachycardia, AFib, and all that. Why? Because that's your cartilage in your back or in your brain. It could be in your brain, or it could be also like in your back where you're starting to shrink, you know, you lose height. Well, we can get that going again, and you can actually have a youth revival with your bones in your back and your body, taking the cartilage.
That's powerful.
And then the collagen. Oh no, you're gonna now. This product I haven't taken, but I know that
It's powerful.
with Youngevity, what they do is they're constantly coming out with things and improving. So this is collagen. So we already know that deals with also collagen peptides. It also deals with the connective tissues and the body and everything like that, and regrowing. And so there's more than one way to get it. The great thing about Youngevity is this: dealing with price, dealing with flavor, dealing with preference. There's like 26 ways to get the 90 nutrients. So it's not just the old school. This is the old school, healthy start pack. And, but there's other ways of getting the 90 nutrients. And I like the fact that you can get it so many different ways. You can get the collagen through the glucogel. We got the liquid glucogel. We got the powder collagen. We got liquid stuff. And so whatever floats your boat, we got you.
That's right.
That's what's important. So then you're not limited saying, well, I can't do it. Yes, you can. If you're suffering with any kind of illness, then it's your choice to keep going that direction, or you can get with us and we can tell you what you can do so that you can give the body what it needs and the body can fix itself. All right, what else you got there? Man, he's messing me up. He's got all these products.
CBD cream.
Now, I don't use the CBD cream, but this is the CBD cream. It's the Hemp FX division of Youngevity. I use the CM cream. That's the old school pain reliever, but we got both.
Yes.
So if you want the CBD, the hemp products, the stuff that don't have the stuff to get you woozy, that's not in there.
Right.
The THC ain't in there, okay? So I'm sorry. If you want that, you got to go to your neighborhood, whatever farm. We don't do that here.
Right.
Okay. But this is the Hemp FX, and for pain relief, I know it's got to work really well because the way the CM cream works, both. You rub it on. If you got a pain, it's gone. Now, what we say in Youngevity, to relieve pain and not rebuild the bones and the joints is criminal. So we just relieve the pain. So while you're taking the products, your body's rebuilding from the inside, and you're not suffering those 2 or 3 weeks, maybe a month or so. So then when the product rebuilds your body, you can sometimes wean off of this, not unless you feel like you got game again at 40 and you go to the basketball court and you want to show the young folk, then you might need to rub some on your knees afterward and take some 90 nutrients and some extra OsteoFX, some extra glucogel. But we got the pain relief. Yes. We got the pain relief. If you're cutting the grass or something, and you done went up that extra hill, we can rub that on your elbows and your knees. Amen.
Now, the last one, we're going to talk about the EPA plus, essential fatty acids.
The essential fatty acids.
Yes.
Well, guess what? 75% of your brain is 100% cholesterol. And so when the doctor tells you to lower your cholesterol, you take statin drugs. The FDA sent a letter out, by the way, saying don't do that. But you need this essential fatty acids. There's omega-3, omega-6, and omega-9. And this is plant oils and fish oils. And not only that, it's sealed in nitrogen. So that means it's vacuum packed.
Yes.
It's vacuum packed so that there's no oxidation. So it's not that Walmart A through Z stuff, the stuff you see that you take it and you're still sick and there's no difference, but you think you're doing better because you just took something. No, this will make the difference. And so dealing with your joints and dealing with your brain and dealing with your heart and dealing with 30 different issues, omega-3, 6, and 9, you need this. And this is the EFA Plus. Like I said, ours is better because it's vacuum packed. and it's sealed in nitrogen. You got the fish oils and the plant oils. So don't worry about the strokes then. Don't worry about all the other stuff. Don't worry about the blood clots then. Why not just prevent all that? An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Well, you know, I got insurance. Yeah, but why be up in a balled up somewhere and they beating you and sticking you and taking your temperature and waking you up and all that, when you can just do it and prevent it and not be sick at all, and you could be 80 and 90 years old feeling okay.
Well, I thank you for all the products you have featured for my Facebook Live page. It's just awesome. I thank God for you, because with you and me taking these awesome products, and I thank God I've been healthy. 51 years old, on zero medicine. Is there something that a person can, in particular, they can use and do to help them out with, let's talk about fibromyalgia.
Fibromyalgia. Well, the thing with fibromyalgia, you just need the Healthy Start Pack. And you may get some selenium, that's fine. But the thing with fibromyalgia in animals is stiff limb or white muscle disease, whatever. It's a different name, but you just basically stop eating fried foods. Stop Turkey's chicken and all the stuff. You go to the little fish and shrimp places along the side of the road and they fried, and down south you fry water. I mean, everything's fried then, and so then you develop fibromyalgia. So you need to stay away from fried foods, stay away from gluten, stay away from nitrates and nitrites, and then you get the Healthy Start Pack, or you get any one of the products dealing with the tangy tangerine, the ultimate classic. This would be the ultimate classic. There's so many different ways to do it. And then you take selenium, and then your body will begin to fix itself. I had one lady that I was going into a health food store for, and I just was going to the health food store just because I wanted a particular, they had these nice big pickles in there, and I just had a fetish for pickles, the old school kosher pickles. And so I saw her in there, and she was a coworker of mine. I said, "What you doing in here?" And she said, "Well, I have fibromyalgia." I said, "Don't you get nothing, because give me a call." And she gave me a call, and she ordered the Healthy Start Pack. And she said she was on a cruise when she was taking it. She said it was like a day or two, immediately her fibromyalgia reversed. I mean, she was like, it hit her body like yes and wonderful. So that's the kind of power that we have with Youngevity.
Also, migraine headaches. I have family members that's dealing with migraine headaches. What can they do, and what can they take that can help them with these migraine headaches?
Now, migraine headaches can be multiple causes. You got to know if you can't go into a Chinese restaurant and they use that MSG on the or the fried rice, all that stuff. So it could be food related, but most of the time it is gluten related and or, which together, calcium deficiency. So if you have a calcium deficiency, what I normally do is I take my OsteoFX bottle here, and if someone comes over with a migraine headache, I said, let's take a couple of good gulps of this stuff. 9 times out of 10, their headache is gone in minutes. On a scale from 1 to 10, they say it's only a 2 or 1. And that's just immediately. And I said, well, you need to quit eating gluten, and you need to increase this. And so I've had people come over in pain, and I have them take a couple of drinks of this, and their headaches and their body pains disappear within minutes. So normally migraine headaches are not unless it's a food allergy. Because if you get a headache every time you go to a specific restaurant or you eat a specific thing, you have to recognize that it may have an ingredient that your body doesn't want, those preservatives that they have also. But most of the time it's a gluten situation and it's a calcium deficiency.
That's powerful. What about, I have someone that I was talking to today, and a matter of fact, my godmother suffered with it when she passed away. When your legs swell up at the bottom, they swell up, your ankles and your legs swell up. What is something they can use to help them out with that?
Well, dealing with swelling, a lot of times I have to kind of talk to the person when you're dealing with swelling and everything like that. So I try to do an assessment before I just generally throw out a product, because a lot of times there's multiple things going on and there can be multiple reasons. And so I don't want to just say, here's a product for this, but sometimes it may be low protein in the blood.
Yes.
It could be a combination of low protein in the blood, a combination of eating gluten, a lot of fried foods, and then also medications that they shouldn't be on because of the condition that they don't know to take the natural stuff for. So I kind of hold on that, and I kind of go in depth to deal with that particular issue. But we do have anti-inflammatory supplements here. This is the old school one here. We got more stuff than this. This is called Shield Rtq. We have resveratrol, quercetin, and turmeric. Those three elements are actually anti-inflammatory as well. So someone asked me that yesterday, and I sent them a little video this morning showing them the anti-inflammatory properties that we do have. You know, in case you got like arthritis, joint pains, and stuff like that. You're taking the products, but you want that extra anti-inflammatory because it's been going on too long, you know.
That's powerful.
Like that.
So let me ask you another question. How long has Youngevity been around?
Well, it's been around like about 20 years, I think, as a company, but it was before that because Dr. Wallach was doing stuff before he actually formed the official company. So it's been around for a long time. I think 30 years ago, he had clinics and, you know, he decided he could only see 100 people a day. He said, well, I need to teach people the basics of this where you don't have to be like a rocket scientist. And so every illness falls into 4 different categories. It falls into the blood sugar category, and you got hundreds of illnesses that fall into the blood sugar category. It falls into the hard tissue category. It falls into the soft tissue category. And then I forgot the 4th one, Lord have mercy. But it's 4 different categories. And when you learn those categories, so when people say, I'm suffering from this, there are certain products that deal with those particular 4 categories. And when we understand blood sugar, hard tissue, soft tissue, oh, well, I don't have my paper in front of me. But anyway, you can't keep everything in your mind. That's why I reference everything. But when you find out what particular illness someone's going through, a lot of times I'll just reference the information on YouTube that we have. And I'll say, okay, just in case it slips my mind, I'll say, okay, you need this product, and it reverses this. And so then you find out that all diseases basically are mineral deficiencies, not unless you're dealing with something spiritual, but basically a mineral deficiency. And normally we deal with starvation. What do you mean by starvation? Starvation means I'm eating, but there's not enough nutrition in the food, right? You can't eat good and get all the nutrition you need. So then your body begins to starve. What makes it starve? Not only is the food not grown, nutritious enough, but then you're eating wheat, barley, rye, and oats. You're frying your foods, and then you're eating nitrates and nitrites, which is clogging up your pipes. And then what happens is you're not getting the nutrition, and then all of a sudden you also begin to suffocate the body by the fried foods and by the nitrates and nitrites and all that. And so then you're starving and you're suffocating. Then what happens if you hold your breath and you're not eating? You begin to toxify.
Yes.
And then toxification deals with the illnesses and deals with the cancers and the different things like that. So what we do is we say, Youngevity is not a panacea. That's an old school word of saying you can just take this one miracle salve. You know how they used to do in the old Western movies. You know, Dr. Elixir's elixir, you know, and it got 95% alcohol. You'll feel better. You won't feel nothing. No, we don't do that. We give you qualified 77 plant minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 3 fatty acids, and then we target the deficiency according to the illness. But then we say, you have a responsibility. That hand right here, putting that wheat, barley, rye, and oat sandwich in your mouth is causing the problems. You don't want to eat the skin of a baked potato. You can eat the skin of a boiled potato because that's going to acrylamide. You know, it's not good for the body as well. And then we say don't drink bubble water, any kind of bubble water, more than twice a year because basically it lowers the stomach acid. Wait a minute. Food has no nutrition, then you're eating gluten, then you're going to lower your stomach acid so that your body can't absorb nutrition? Are you kidding me? And so these are the things that we tell people to avoid. We tell people to avoid oil in a bottle. Don't use salad dressing. Use lemon and salt on your salads. I'm sorry, because that oil is going to cause oxidation. Okay, and that's going to cause aging. That's free radicals. And then we say don't fry your food in extra virgin olive oil. Even coconut oil is the best oil. But when you heat it, it turns into free radical damage in the skillet. So what does that mean? You've seen Star Trek where they age real quick? Do you want that? No, you don't want that. I don't want to be Captain Kirk looking 100 in 5 minutes.
Right.
Okay, so these are the things that we share with people, on top of, getting the right particular pack that you need, that you can afford. And I love it that we can put together packs according to a price and according to, affordability. Where some people say, I want the heavy hammer, I want the healthy brain and heart pack. We say that's going to hit everything. Some people say, I just want the healthy start pack. Some people say, I want the healthy blood sugar pack because I'm dealing with diabetes. Some people say, I want the healthy athletic pack because I'm running, I'm always sweating out all my nutrients, and they're like a professional semi-pro athlete. And some people want the, all kinds of different packs that we have. We have like 7 different healthy start packs according to the need. And then we can break those down into smaller versions of 90 nutrients. When someone says, I can't afford that, what we say was the basic Mighty 90. You get the ultimate classic, because Dr. Wallach was asked a question, if you could only afford one product in all the products in Youngevity, which would you get? He said, I would get the ultimate classic because it's the heavy hitting mineral and calcium product that we have. It's the old school product. And then I would eat a lot of salmon and a lot of butter and a lot of eggs to get the omega-3, 6, and 9. But he said if I couldn't take nothing else, I would take the ultimate classic and eat a lot of salmon, eggs, and butter. That's right, no margarine, only use butter or lard to cook with as well. That's going to help you avoid fried foods. So these are the things that you do along with getting the 90 nutrients. What else you got for us, brother?
Well, I think it's powerful. You covered a lot of information. I want you to talk about this particular product right here. This is the plant-derived mineral. This one right here.
Plant-derived minerals.
Yes.
We have the only, we got a new school bottle and an old school bottle. This is the old school look right here.
Yep.
My heart, I love the old school look, but they came out with the new school look because you know how it is to 2021. You got to have the new school look. The plant-derived minerals. 77 plant-derived minerals. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I'm going to tell you what it means. Plant-derived minerals means that these minerals are 7,000 to 10,000 times smaller than a human cell. This is why I can have sickle cell anemia, not be taking any blood transfusion, not on any medicine, 55 years old, and the doctor's mad at me, don't want to sign my FMLA papers, and my blood measure, my last blood measure was 12.6, like I'm a normal person with blood, but still got it, and all my labs are good because the foundation of what we do is with these plant-derived minerals. That means when you want to get these minerals into your body, we've got the I can't think of the term, but those elements, I can't think of that term. Oh, anyway, when you want to get healing in your body, then it has to be absorbed into the blood. You know, the scriptures say life is in the blood.
Yes.
So we make sure that you got your digestive system in order. We got digestive products as well. Multiple ways. The root beer belly, we got the enzymes in case you had your gallbladder out because you were eating gluten. You didn't need your gallbladder out, just need to stop taking gluten, and then we got the probiotics, the prebiotics and the probiotics to build up in case you had to take an antibiotic and, wipe yourself out, and you need to build that back up and all that, and you've been eating gluten as well. So these plant-derived minerals, you get these minerals into your body. Remember, out of the dust of the ground, the Lord God made man. Well, guess what? This isn't Garden of Eden, but guess what? This is as close as we can get right now. You got Garden of Eden level, almost. I have to say that with respect. Nutrition. Wait a minute. So that means what's not in the food. See, now here's the thing. They give it to the animals because we eat the same food, but they put these minerals into the animal pellets. Why? Because they can't afford to have animals on insurance. If a horse knee go bad, they're going to either, they're going to rub it and deal with the veterinarian and get some stuff going. And if it don't work, they shoot them in the head, right? They're not going to be having surgeries, right? So they deal with prevention and cure. And so this follows that protocol of understanding if you give the body what it needs, all 90 nutrients, then there's 900 different health challenges that can kill you by missing one of those nutrients. That's where we get 900 different diseases. Well, starting with the 77, so 60% of your body's needs are minerals.
Yes.
And vitamins and amino acids don't really work that good without minerals.
Yes.
So here we go. We got that, and it's absorbable in the body. And so no other vitamin company in the world, by the way.
That's right.
Well, a lot of times when I'm introducing this to people, everybody always got this vitamin company.
Right.
You ever heard of this one? No, I ain't heard of it. Because we're the only ones in the world that has this 77 plant minerals, and it's in Utah, southeast Utah, and there's no other vitamin company. We got exclusive rights to it. Okay, now Dr. Glidden did a survey. He surveyed 200 vitamin companies. And he said out of all the questions that were asked, only Youngevity and 2 other vitamin companies passed the test.
Yes.
And here's the difference. Youngevity was on the moon passing the test, and the other 2 vitamin companies were under the clouds. Oh my.
That's
so
fun.
what do you want? What do you want? Do you want the best, or do you want, I don't know, thirds and that's been left in the refrigerator for a week and just eat the leftovers? No, we don't want the leftovers. Speaking of leftovers, I want to touch on this. If those that are people in essential oils, we have essential oil in Youngevity. And I was listening to one of our recordings about the essential oil. Our essential oil, Ancient Legacy, they get the top first grade pick of the essential oils out of all the essential oil companies in the world. And so we get to buy that first. Then the other companies get to pick the 2nd and 3rd grade essential oils, and we get the first pick. I don't know if there's other companies, but I just know when I heard that, I said ours is quality. All of our particular vitamins and minerals and everything's so high quality that it's just incredible. This is why the reversing of illnesses and the prevention of illnesses is so profound with Youngevity, because of the absorbableness of it, as well as the quality of it. And one of the things that I do in the summertime when we outside in the back doing yard work and everything, me and my son, I just go and get some jojoba oil. And we use eucalyptus citrusilla. Dr. Wallach was talking about that. We have a regular oil, but we use, that's my wife's peppermint oil. We like that as well. You will not go to sleep driving. You rub a little bit in your hands, you're driving to Mississippi, you're going to wake up. But this eucalyptus citrusilla, along with some jojoba oil, you pour a little oil in your hand and then put about 2 or 3 drops of the eucalyptus, that's eucalyptus oil and lemon oil mixed together.
Yes.
We rub it on our bodies where we're exposed. It works better than all. We're out there cutting. I purposely walk where mosquitoes are flying and having a parade and a fairground, celebration. And the mosquitoes leave me alone while I'm in the middle of them, and I don't move, and they just leave me alone.
That's powerful.
I mean, it's incredible, because I heard him talking about it on his radio show, and I was like, I'm going to try this. And so I use that, and here's the great thing about it. Would you rather spray off on your body with all the stuff you can't even recognize, or would you spray eucalyptus and lemon oil with a little jojoba as use it as to be able to spread it on, because you don't want to put it on straight. These essential oils are very powerful, so you got to have a thinner, to thin it out as you pour it on. But I'm going to tell you, the great thing about these essential oils is this. The side effects of God's stuff is that it affects other things better. So with all the minerals and all the vitamins and everything, the side effects are like, how you, on the commercials, they say all the side effects, and they have clown music going on and buffoonery going on when they listen to side effects, because they don't want you to pay attention to the side effects are going to kill you or put you back in the hospital. Well, the side effects for what we do will help you get better for stuff you ain't even thinking about.
That's right.
That's what I like about Youngevity. You may take it for a particular illness, but it helps you from head to toe on stuff you ain't even thinking about. And somebody's like, well, I was taking it for, I had congestive heart failure, but my arthritis is gone. Or I can lift my shoulder again. Or, my carpal tunnel's gone. But I was taking it for headaches, but, my gout is gone.
Man.
Well, man, I was taking it for sickle cell, but all of a sudden my vision is getting better, or my energies, other stuff is happening. So this is what we have, And if I can, I'm going to explain some other products as well real quick. This is garden time. This is garden time for a lot of people. And we also have 76 plant minerals that you put in your ground. Think about that. soil rejuvenator. So when I grow my tomatoes, when I grow my watermelon, it's bigger, healthier, and tastier. It has that zing to it because you're putting the actual minerals that are supposed to be in the ground in your soil. This container, we have different sizes. This covers like 1,000 square feet. And I mean, you're putting those things, I just already done tilled my soil. I got this waiting for me to plant. You know, we wait till after Mother's Day in Indianapolis. If you don't, you might get a cold snap and lose your little plants, and then, you know, you got to do it again. We have another product called Pollen Burst. This is flower pollen, not bee pollen. But I've seen testimonials where someone with multiple sclerosis, MS, couldn't walk, couldn't do nothing, now jogging. Reverse multiple sclerosis by giving the body what it needs, letting the body fix itself. There's testimonies about the Z-Radical. The Z-Radical, where people had stage 3 and 4 cancer and just took this and the body began to heal itself. And for everyone that has diabetes, diabetes, type 2 or type 1, this will help with type 1, but type 2. Reverse it in 10 to 14 days, taking the sweeties along with the 90 nutrients. Why? Because it's a chromium and vanadium deficiency. And someone says, ooh, I'm going to be cheap and just go buy the chromium and vanadium. It's not going to work. You get what you pay for. You just buy chromium and vanadium, you still going to have type 2 because there's 23 cofactors that you need. But you get the you get the chromium and vanadium along with, you know, the tangy tangerine and the, you know, the OsteoFX, and then you get that. We can get it with the Ultimate Classic and the small bottle of EFAs, the Basic Mighty 90, the Classic 90, the Ultra Body Toddy. We got the Core 1, Healthy Start Pack. You know, we got so many different ways of doing it. And even with the Rebound and the EFAs, and then get that Sweeties. And if you just love apple, cherry cobbler, and ice cream, and you know, you always gotta have the cookies and everything else. Gluten-free cookies, by the way, we got that. Okay, but if you just can't help it, then the Sweet Ease will also ease your cravings as well. So you won't have the piking and cribbing. That's an animal term for like, I got cravings. This will help cut down on that. But dealing with type 2 diabetes, the metabolic syndrome, this is what you need. Get rid of gluten and take the Sweeties, and you don't have type 2 diabetes. That's incredible to me. And testimony after testimony, you know, it's proof. It's proof. All right. What else we got here?
Well, you covered almost everything. You covered about the high blood pressure, the sugar diabetes.
Okay, I want to cover something else too.
Yes, cover.
Dealing with the coronavirus.
Yes.
We have super olive health. Now, you know, the Bible always talks about the olive. You know, we deal with the olive oil. We anoint people and pray, and God moves. And if you don't believe that, well, you know, just we can talk to you later. Give us a call. We'll help you. But we believe in prayer and faith and God healing. But He's also said, go and sin no more.
That's right.
What does that mean? Well, I get healed and I go right back to the you know, Long's Donuts. Extra sugar and extra gluten, you know, and I say the devil did it. No, you not Flip Wilson. The devil didn't make you do it. You did it.
That's right. Okay.
Now, we have super olive health, and this is like, it covers everything. You want to boost your immune system where it's like really, really, really high. The Bible talks about the tree for meat, Ezekiel 47:12, and the leaf for medicine. Olive leaf. What better leaf than the olive, right? I was like, wow. And so you want to take this to boost your immune system up, get off of gluten, the corona. That's why children don't get sick. It's like, how do I know that you know what you're talking about? Well, why don't the children get sick from the coronavirus? Why don't they get sick and die from the coronavirus? They got smaller bodies and weaker bodies. You got big old muscle-bound people dying from coronavirus, right? Big men lifting 300 pounds bench pressing, right? And a little child in the crib kicking and grinning and can't even change themselves, and then they sneeze it off. Why? Because they haven't had a lifetime of eating gluten.
That's right.
That's why. See, but they don't want to ask us. They don't want to talk to us. But you take this, and we have the colloidal silver as well. And that covers everything from fungus to bacteria to viral things, everything. So you take that under the tongue. Dr. Wallach talks about, he puts that under his tongue every day, the colloidal silver. And you take the super olive health, and then we, there's something called black elderberry extract too. We don't have that here, but you take that and then take the 90 nutrients and avoid gluten. You don't have to worry about stuff. You have like multiple force fields of defense against so many different things. And so when people get sick around you, like, okay, well, that's fine. You don't panic.
That's right.
And you don't have fear because you know what you're doing on purpose. And that's the thing about Youngevity is that when you have the knowledge base and access, if you don't have it, you can call us and then we can talk and we can tell you what you need and all that. And we can get you back with your distributor or, whoever, turned you on to this particular video. And when you don't have that fear, you're not going to panic, because if you're a plumber and your pipe bursts, you're not scared.
That's right.
And so we're not scared when something goes awry because we know what to grab. See, we know what particular thing to grab. And if we don't, we just call Dr. Wallach or we access the information that's already on YouTube and on the videos and on the websites. It's already there. So it's not like you have to keep it all in your mind.
That's right.
Okay. And if a car, if the alternator went out and the battery went out, and you had a flat tire and you were a mechanic at an auto shop, and that's your personal car, do you get scared? No, because you know what to do, right?
Right.
And so if you're a dentist and you have a toothache, you don't panic, right?
Right.
So here we are. This is Home Depot your own health. Now, dealing with drugs and surgery, yeah, you need a lot of education if you're going to deal with drugs and surgery as an allopathic reductionist MD. But healing is so easy once you learn the principles. It's like learning how to put together Legos.
That's powerful.
I mean, how many had Legos in their childhood? And you learn I don't know how to put it together. Well, look at me, son. I'm going to show you. And once you see it, it's easy.
Can you talk a little bit about what do the synthetic drugs do to your kidneys, and why a person want to get on natural products?
Oh, that's a good question. Why don't you want poison jelly bean pharmaceuticals? Never existed in time in nature naturally until recent times, until the 1800s, and then you put it in your body, Frankenstein pills, and you're wondering why you have 10, 15, 20 side effects when you go to different websites and they start listing the side effects, like you taking a drug that deals with schizophrenia and it says will make you schizophrenic. That's one of the side effects.
Yes.
And it says it causes suicide. Well, I feel suicidal. That's why okay. Well, here's the reason why you don't want to take poison jelly bean pharmaceutical medication. This is why. Because it never existed in nature. And the only way they can make money from it is they have to create something that has never existed in nature. So they can get a use patent on a mineral sometimes, but they can't really patent what is naturally occurring, like the minerals, the vitamins, the amino acids, the fatty acids, right? So they create something and genetically modify and augment it to try to oppose a disease. So all it does is it manages the disease by opposing or poisoning your body to a measure so that the disease and the poison kind of come to a happy medium. Well, guess what? It never deals with the cause of the sickness. It never deals with healing. So then when you're opposing a disease and you're only managing it, you can only go so long sticking duct tape on a gutter. That's what it is.
Yes.
You're sticking duct tape on a gutter,
yes,
but the water loosens the duct tape. The weather changes, loosens the duct tape. The sun loosens the duct tape. And you're duct taping your artificial synthetic stuff in your body, and you what? Blame the devil. And then you run back and try to get a second or third opinion on a different duct tape distributor of the same or different kind of medicines versus dealing with the natural. You put something natural in your body. Why not, every funeral we say ashes to ashes and dust to dust, right?
Yes.
Why do that at the end of life? Why not put the ashes and the dust back in your body every day, twice a day, so that you don't have to sprinkle it on the casket before your time? That's what we're doing. We're eating the most nutritious dirt we possibly can through the plants with understanding and then avoiding the bad foods.
That's powerful. I really appreciate you and thank you for your time. You've been a blessing to me and my family, and I thank God for you.
All right. So this is, like I said, Natural Solutions. If you would like to contact us, you can reach us at area code 892-9311. Now, if you're calling and there's someone else that referred you to this video, then you can talk with us, but make sure you get back with the original distributor, because I got a lot of people in the downline. We ain't trying to jump nobody. We trying to help you and then send you back to those that have, that sent you to this particular video. The website is www.stopsickness.info. The first half of the website videos deals with the long-term get understanding and information. And then the bottom half videos deal with the short YouTube clips, maybe 2 minutes to 5 minutes, dealing with the top 20 illnesses that we deal with. And you can get instant understanding right there. Get back with your distributor or call us, and then we can get you going. And hey, the great thing about this as well, it works so well for nonprofit organizations, because not only when you come in, you'll get a home and business service website. Okay, now, so we got home services also and business services, David Allen Capital, that came in with Youngevity. So think about this. He said, well, I don't want to buy any vitamins. Well, just switch your home phone service. That'll help us. And so with Tim Wellington, he's dealing with a nonprofit organization, helping the homeless, doing different things like that. And so all the monies can be helped to fundraise. He has a fundraiser going on right now. And see, money can go back. If you have AAA, well, our AAA version in Youngevity is better than theirs and cheaper, and it does more. If you have LifeLock, ours has $1 million coverage at like $9.99. Theirs is $29. So ours does more and it's better if you want ID protection. And so if you want merchant processing, why not get 95% of the merchant processing fees coming back to your company? You can get a free website, sign your own company up under yourself. We got business phone services. We got small business loans. Now you can also refer other people, and then you can get small business loans. We go from $3,000 to like $1 million, approved in 1 or 2 days, and 6% is a credit score. It's a cash flow loan. What does that mean? Whatever you're making a month, you can get that as a loan. If you're making $3,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $50,000 a month, you can get that as a loan. And then we also have paycheck protection loans. We got all kinds of stuff here in Youngevity, so you can just come on in. We got IT people that can help your business. We got internet, and different things like that. And here's the thing about it. We have a master agent in Youngevity representing 200 companies. So that means I got AT&T, I got this, I got Verizon. Well, guess what? You got the best deal as an individual, but you can go right back to Verizon through us and get 10 times a better deal than you can by yourself. Why not just do that and enjoy the benefits of becoming a Youngevity customer? Even a customer has that ability to still make money. And you can even, this is what my wife did. She bought a new car and it didn't come with roadside assistance. So she signed up under her own website for roadside assistance and got a check immediately for signing up. And it was still a good deal. This is amazing, the stuff that we have. So just give us a call, 317-892-9311. We can't cover it all, but we hope we've answered your questions. Call us and we'll help you with any kind of health condition that you have. God bless you. Amen.
Thank you so much for your time. Have a blessed day.